Alright, in this video I want to break down one of my favorite passing plays at a gun tight. This is in Carolina, Denver, pretty much every book with gun tight. And I'll provide a list down in the comments, but it's slot post. And one thing important first is I have McCaffrey in the left slot. So I want to have my fastest receiver who's going to get separation with good route running usually in the left slot. Then I want to have my best route running receiver on the outside right. And that's for another play which we'll get into later on, but just for here I want to go over fundamentals of what I like doing. So first here is I usually drag the inside right receiver / tight end, and what you have going on here are two wheels and then two crossing routes. So when the wheel routes get roughly about 10-15 yards downfield, you pass lead holding the left trigger or L2 for a low pass towards the inside, and then you click on and you move your left analog stick towards the middle of the field and hold A. What's going to happen is your receiver slides down, makes a nice possession catch without getting hit. So why I love slot post is I have wheel routes to both sides. So in man-to-man, you see I can go to either side and have the wheel route. If I'm playing someone who's user in a middle linebacker and say taking away the left receiver, then I'm still going to be able to go to the right receiver. At the same time, if they're usering and taking away both the wheels, then that's when you have two good crossing routes that you can hit either one of the open guys. And so the left slot's default route is really effective, but if you want a little bit shorter read, you can always put him on a drag himself. Another option you can do is motion out the outside right side guy on the wheel route, which gives you just another, a little more space away from the middle of the field to give you something new to do there. So as you're coming out, you see the reads are extremely simple. Watch the crosses. If one of them are open, you can hit them. If not, go to the wheel route. Another mix-up you can do, as I'm showing right here, is instead of doing two drags, you can do two whip routes. The key is you want short routes from these inside slot guys so that they can pull down any hook zones and flat zones to open up the wheels and zone coverage. But against man, you can do whip routes or drags, and they're both going to beat man coverage. And that's why you want a good route runner who's fast in the left slot so that he does a quick whip route and can beat man coverage as well as his drag. Now here we're showing, against a man blitz, and these wheel routes are just so tough because they develop so quickly. They go right off the line of scrimmage, and here we're running a man blitz. And so even if they're sending 6-7, trying to use somebody to take away the middle, they can't defend both of these wheel routes, which is why I love this play so much. So here's an alternative adjustment: is you motion over the tight end and block him. You block your running back, and now you can whip the left slot. You can drag him, leave him on his default route, put him on a slant, whatever you want to do. But you're blocking 7, and now they really just can't use both wheel routes. So of course, with only two controllers, one hand, I can't show you both of these at the same time. But here we'll pretend we're taking away the right side wheel in the crossing route. Well, then we still have the left side wheel route. So it's very, very tough to stop this play because of these dual wheel routes on the outside. Now getting zone coverage or breaking down, I won't belabor the point too much because this is a simple read play. Watch the crosses and then watch the wheels. So if you look for them right away, you can hit these crossing routes over the middle, or just wait for them to get to the outside. And a lot of times in cover 2, especially cover 2 sink, the flat zones will drop so far upfield that the drags are open as they reach the other sideline. Here we'll slow it down now with the wheels. If they do come down on it and they try to take away these drags, then as these wheel routes get behind the hook zones, you're going to be able to still click on against cover 2, easy possession catch. Now, the same thing applies here against cover 3. Again, check the underneath routes and hit them. If they're there, take your 5 yards, break a tackle, juke, spin, maybe turn it into more. And I'm just showing you here, take either one of these routes. But once your opponent starts cheating down, starts manning up these guys maybe, trying to use her and take it away, then that's when you go to the wheel route. And again, just like the man blitzes where they can only pick which one side to take away, same thing in zone. Just be patient, make them commit to one side or the other, and then hit the other wheel route. If you need to block the tight end against heat, then you can do that. So this is a fundamental concept. I love user and wheel routes and fades out of compressed sets. So take this and you can apply it to many other formations to improve your game.